This is the night. Tonight, Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky will glow like never before. Blink is taking over. All of the music, lights, and fun just hours away now. Thank you for being with us here this evening, this Blink kickoff evening. I'm Evan Millward. 9 Underside's Kristen Hartman is anchoring live now from the banks. Kristen, the excitement around this event has been building for weeks, and you've kind of been along for the ride that whole time, too.
And boy, it's been a fun ride, Evan. I have to tell you, I've gotten to meet artists, I've gotten to meet light artists. Blink is a huge, huge event. I'm standing in one of the zones, the banks. Over to my left, you see the Roebling Bridge. That is going to be a spectacular sight in and of itself when Mother Nature turns the lights off and Cincinnati turns the lights on. Then, just past the Roebling, Covington, the newest expansion in Blink. There are 100 locations, 87 projectors, 45 interactive displays, and 16 brand new murals. Not to mention millions of lights, millions, and we also have lots of manpower. Speaking of which, some of that manpower pulled back the curtain so that we could see the brain of Blink.
We are going to the Production Resource, PRG's headquarters, our temporary headquarters where we stationed everything as we start to shuttle all of our equipment throughout the city.
You can't say where we are, though.
Not yet.
Not yet, okay.
It's over.
But behind closed doors.
And you get to go too, so you can see what it takes to bring 5 city zones, the banks, downtown, OTR, Findlay Market, and Covington, to life with lights and projection mapping.
It's making video basically fit the surface of whatever you're projecting on.
Like what you see here.
There's a deadline.
There's an absolute deadline, and we fight the weather all the time.
But so far this time, Mother Nature's been pretty good to the folks working set up in the field and at headquarters. Still, their work included having to build protective coverings just in case for each and every projector casting video on the Queen City's architecture. We're told the last installment of Blink used 40 projectors. It's up to 87 this time, and that's just projectors. If you're wondering, the space at headquarters had to be big enough to accommodate 11 53-foot semis worth of gear. We caught setup of Master Control, or the brain of Blink, right at the beginning of that process. Production Resource Group, or PRG, is the Oz behind what will be the curtain of light. You've likely seen their work.
Just about anywhere that there's been ever a large event, PRG is the world's largest event technology company. So just to put in perspective, about 85% of what you see on Broadway has an involvement with PRG.
The group does big concerts too, requiring super light fixtures they call bad boys. Blink gets the smaller versions called Best Boys.
It's designed for very similar functions as the Bad Boy, but it's smaller, more lightweight, more green too.
The goal is the razzle dazzle you remember from 2017, just bigger and better.
This is a world-class event in a world-class city.
What for you is the most rewarding thing about putting on a show like this?
The first show day, going out and seeing everything lit up and seeing all the people enjoying it, it's a lot of fun. Yeah. It's a lot of hard work and effort. We've been working on this with the chamber since February, getting everything kind of in line, so it's really fun to see it all at the end.
Okay, so off the top of that story, you heard us say that we're not divulging the location of Blink headquarters. We're still not doing that because there's a lot of equipment there that's pretty expensive. Also, they said they don't want a lot of looky-loos because they have a job to do, and that job is to entertain the hundreds of thousands of people who are likely to come and attend Blink.